What's going on, guys? Lord Prime back with another video, and today we will be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Walgreens exclusive Autobot Medix. Yes, with United out and the newest subline, like I said, the newest subline, United, is out. I was just scrolling around Walgreens. I had to get some medicine and went into the toy aisle and I saw this guy. Never seen this before. I haven't seen it on Hasbro Pulse. Haven't seen anybody make a video on it, that I know of at least. And I was like, what is this? Autobot Medix? I'm like, well, it's a retool of Skids, the Deluxe class Skids, the Wave 1 Legacy Skids, yeah. So, which there's plenty of remolds and retools. I pretty much have all of them. I mean, there's Skids, Breakdown, the Speedia 500, Burnout, Dia Burnout. So, yeah, this guy is a Walgreens exclusive. Super cool. They say on the box, at least, it's based on the animated universe. I tried looking up a animated character named Medix. I can't find anything on that. So I think maybe that was just a concept character that never made it into the show. But oh well, who knows. But here he is. This is an interesting one. So this one is a mixture of pretty much everything. So it is, in all reality, it's a retool of Skids, but it's the breakdown version of the mold with the, is it breakdown or crankcase? I think it's crankcase. It's the crankcase version of the mold with the cross-cut / burnout head. So it's kind of a mixture of everyone, in all reality. And it's cool. This is a really cool one. Throw that pretty much if you have, you know, cross-cut, burnout, crankcase, and Skids, you might as well throw him in the mix. Just complete the whole set, in all reality. So this one's cool. The paint is definitely unique. You have the lime green with black and red in there. And then you got the old cross-cut head. So black, white face, blue eyes, green on the crest. And then there's the crankcase missiles right there. The crankcase version of the mold has it. You have your accessories here, which we'll take a look at those. He comes with 4 of them if you want to count the other accessory. Get these out of his hands. I stuck the one on the back, but oh crap. Jimmy Christmas. So this is the front of the car, pretty much. Front of the vehicle mode. You just fold this down, and you have, I don't know what that is. I guess you put blast effects on that. So you can use that as a gun. That's what they advertise, at least. And then he comes with this blue gun, blue translucent plastic. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then 2 red blasters here, also molded in red translucent plastic. So he does come with a fair share of stuff. And going over the articulation of Medix here, if you have any of this mold, you already know how it is. If you got Skids, if you got crosscut, burnout, etc., you know how it is. So he's got 90 degree at the elbow, rotation at the bicep. This is a problem that I have with him that I don't have with any of the other molds, but we'll talk about that later. Tight 360 joint right here. In and out right up there. So you have an in and out a little bit here, right there, but then you also have a lot of in and out right here. So there you go. Ball joint at the head. Well, not really a ball joint. It's kind of a ball joint. It's you won't have a lot of up and down, but you got a lot of left and right. In and out on the hips, forward and back. It does have a waist swivel. In and out, like I said, thigh swivel, and then a knee with a ankle rocker. And then you have wrist articulation. So pretty fair articulation. Pretty fair. Just like all the other molds. I mean, if you have this mold, you know how it is. But for a quick comparison, first one that I grabbed, this is the Speedia 500 burnout. So you can see how See how them two look, which in all reality, Burnout's just a cross cut. In all reality, a black cross cut. Skid's body, cross cut head. They're just coming up with new molds. So this guy's actually at Ross, by the way, if you ever in Ross. A lot of this guy's out there. So grab one if you see one. Recommend it too. But there he is with Burnout. So let's get these accessories out the way. Let's get him into his vehicle mode. So, say it a million times, if you have this mold, you already know how it's gonna go. But for those who don't, we're gonna show you. So, oh, by the way, before we get into the transformation, forgot to mention, yeah, that's a problem. A lot of the other ones, like Burnout over here, the chest locks in. This one doesn't have the locking tabs for some reason. So it kind of just, there's a way to lock it in, but when you push the chest down, you actually take these, and these actually go a little bit farther down, and it actually locks the chest in. Oh, well, usually it does, but when that happens though, you can't really move the arms out because of this articulation joint here. So that's the same reveal the shield jazz thing that we got going on here. If you have that figured too, you know what I'm talking about. But that's the only gripe I have about the robot mode. So now we can get into the transformation. So get the head straight. I'm gonna pick up on the chest up there. And then you're gonna take the legs, fold them all the way down like so. Take this waist joint here, flip it all the way up. It'll kind of like thump into place. It doesn't click into place. It kind of just, you feel it kind of rock in there. Fold the shin parts down. We're going to combine the legs here. There we go. Sometimes these don't like to stick together at all. So that's also fun. Yeah, this is, I don't know why it does this. I don't have a problem with any other mold with this issue, just this one. So anyway, take this, the roof, there's tabs on the legs right there. It's going to go into those tabs in the roof. So we're just going to plug that in there. This one's tight. This is a tight fit. There you go. Oh, by the way, this too is an accessory as well. This doesn't come attached to the vehicle mode. You have to add that along with the other accessories, but I don't count it as an accessory because it's just, I mean, it doesn't do anything. It's a light bar for the car. So I really don't count it as an accessory, but oh well, you know, it is what it is. So once you get the roof tabbed in, move this section back a little bit. And then the arms are, if you have the crankcase version, then you'll understand. But you take the arms, you're gonna fold them in, and then at that joint, you're going to fold it in like that. So fold it in, and on that joint, rock it in. And then these tabs right here on the body are gonna go to these tabs right here on the bottom of the arms. So line it up with the formation of the body. There you go. Make sure that is straight. So that's pretty much what you're looking at right there. Then you can rock that vehicle mode in there. Usually these tab into the arms, but on this version, on this copy of the mold, I think this mold has some degradation, but we'll talk about that when we get to the end. Close up these door sections. I do have a problem with fighting on these. They don't like to stay together. Neither does the legs. Take the wheels from the bottom of the feet, fold them up. Make sure everything is tabbed into place. This thing, man, this one's rough. This one's pretty rough. Get that light bar straight. Make sure everything is, that happened again. This is a mess. And I think I have my own opinion on this, and we'll get to that once we get the vehicle mode done. So there we go. Then you're going to take this piece right here. You're going to attach that to the front. Yes, parts forming. Yeah, I get it, but Hasbro has their reasons, so we're just going to let it ride. Nothing we can do. Man, this does not like to stay together. It's kind of aggravating, honestly, but oh well. It is what it is. Nothing to do about it. So, there you have Autobot Medix in his vehicle mode. And yeah, so I think this mold is on its last leg, to be honest. There is a lot of mold. I think there's some mold degradation here. And what I mean by that is a certain mold will get retooled and reused so many times that when they're manufacturing the figures, parts don't like to stay together. The mold wears out. So when they're creating the parts and they're putting these things together, they don't hold too well. I don't know any prime examples of that, but a lot of figures that get, you know, remolded extensively and reused heavily, like the Earthrise Prime mold, you know, the G2 Laser Prime mold, or the Studio Series Bumblebee, movie Bumblebee molds. Those molds have some degradation because they're overused and overworked, and everything just gets worn out. So hence why, you know, this doesn't like to, you know, stay together. That's my assumption though. But besides that, looking at the vehicle, it's cool. You know, it's super cool. I rock with it. You got gray paint on the back bumper, black there for the spare tire. Got some red right there for the gas cans. You got your light bar right there, which is a little loose, but oh well. And then there's the head, literally right there, you know, just sunken in there with the Autobot logo. Got some paint on the front, silver for the headlights, gray for that winch up front, and then silver for the little top bar lights too as well. You got some green here. And then you got the medical stripe going down there. So, the vehicle mode it's all right. You have the hinges here showing. It's not its strong suit, but it's not that bad as well. I think this one is a little rough in my opinion. I have a mixed opinion on this one, but for a comparison with his fellow brother, here he is with the skids mold, you know, cross-cut burnout skids, same thing. And yeah, I definitely prefer this version of the mold. Simple the fact that I think this part of the doors, because on this one the doors they open up like regular doors, you know, like there you go. I think that is a stronger design than the crankcase mold, which is what Medix is based off of. The crankcase that I have doesn't have the issue that Medix has. But I think another reason too why the vehicle mode lacks as far as staying together is it is a Walgreens exclusive. I bet you Hasbro made this figure just to throw at Walgreens, you know, maybe a little bit lesser quality, you know, and all those factors. But that's just, you know, me. But they're pretty much the same size, you know, it's literally the same mold. So, except for this one has a lot more paint on it, whatever. But I think this is the superior version of the mold. So, get him out of here. He rolls well. That's pretty much the only thing he has going for him, is that he rolls, you know, relatively well. So, that's pretty much it. Now, final review. There we go. Final review. Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying to skip out on this one, but the quality differences are there. You compare him to, you know, the skids mold, the quality issues are there. This one does feel a lot more cheap, if that makes sense. It definitely feels a lot like the plastic is definitely cheaper. I mean, you look at the head, and there's some excess plastic, you know, still there, and the plastic on the waist and the thighs, you know, and the arms. The plastic, it feels cheaper, and I don't know if that was, you know, Hasbro purposely doing that because of the fact that they made it a Hasbro exclusive, or not a Hasbro, a Walgreens exclusive. I just think that they cut, you know, on, you know, the budget on this one. I think, you know, they had an idea for an exclusive and they cut, you know, quality of materials. Like, this definitely has some QC issues, because I mean, you compare him to this, And the plastic from this to Burnout feels different. Like, this feels way better than what this feels. I mean, the paint on this one is way better. Plastic quality on this one is way better. I mean, the paint, like, when you look right there, it bleeds through the blacks. Like, you can see like a tint of black through the red. Like, it's just, I don't hate it necessarily. I just think that the plastic is cheap. This is just, it's cheap. The knees, everything is just super loose. Chest, wait, what? Oh, okay, there it is. I was about to say, chest really stuck together this time, but no. Chest doesn't stick together. You know, the doors, you know, when you're in vehicle mode, they don't stay together. These tabs here are supposed to go into there to hold the chest down, and they don't do anything. If you see them in Walgreens, you know, I think when you're paying $25 for a Deluxe, you'd expect, you know, something like this, you know, this, crosscut, or skids. But I paid $25 for something that feels like it should be at a dollar store. And I hate saying that about this, because I really don't like it. Like, I don't hate this figure. I genuinely like it. I just think that they did him wrong. They did him dirty. You know, they cut his costs down. They made it out of cheap plastic. And I don't, like I said, I haven't seen any reviews on this guy at all. I don't know if this is just my copy that's kind of bad, or if this is how all of them are. I don't know. But from my experience with this one, I think it's either Hasbro cut cost or it's mold degradation. That's just my honest opinion. But in all reality, if you see them at Walgreens, get them. Get them to see if this is a common issue, if the chest not pegging together, if the car mode won't hold together, if the joints are loose, if all these issues that this guy has, you know, paint being sloppy, all these issues that this guy's had. If you see this review, see this video, and you want to get him because you think he looks cool, cool. It is what it is. You know, he's not bad. He's not a bad figure at all. If you see him, get him. Get him, like I said, get him just to see if your copy is as bad as this. And if it is, well, then we know that it's just probably mold degradation. But I say get him. I know I talked a lot of crap about him. I'm saying getting him. I'm like, wow, really? You talked all that shit about him? Now you're telling us to get him? Well, he's actually kind of cool. You know, I like the exclusivity. You know, the fact that I haven't seen a Walgreens exclusive Transformer in a while, to my knowledge. So when I saw him, I was like, what is this? You know, nobody talks about this. I haven't seen it on the forums. I haven't seen anything about this. So I think the exclusivity, I think that's how you say it, of him makes it appealing. So if you're at your Walgreens and you see him, grab him. Honestly, I think he'll be a good place filler. Just take him out the box, transform him once or twice, and stick him in the shelf and just leave it alone. Don't mess with it. It's not a quality product compared to, you know, something like this. But I do recommend him just because he is fun, though. Like, just to sit there and, you know, pose him and, you know, just messing with him. He is a fun figure, and it is a unique design and a unique take on a character that we've never seen, because it's on the box. It claims it's from the animated universe, so it's a take on a character that I've never personally seen. I think I've seen him in IDW once or twice, but yeah, I think he's cool. Just he has a lot of QC issues, and the vehicle mode doesn't stick together. That's pretty much the only thing that I have. But as far as if you're just going to take him out the box, put him in robot mode, put him on a shelf, he's perfect. There you go. So thank you for checking out this review on the Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Walgreens exclusive Autobot Medix. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I'm just now starting my channel off, and I like to see this. I like to have a little bit of support, you know. I enjoy Transformers just as much as all of you guys do, and hopefully we can learn something new about this, because like I said, I've never seen any reviews or anything, any articles or in-hand images of this guy. So I'd like to see more. I'd like to get to know this figure more and see what other people's experiences are. And if this is just a copy, then I'll buy another one, and I'll probably sell this one and have just a better version if this is just a lemon. So thank you for checking out this video review, and as always, Lord Prime out.